One of the best ways to beat cover 3 consistently for a while has been either a combined flats and C routes or a streak with a post behind it. But since this year on all Madden every safety is Ed Reed and every corner is Deion Sanders, that makes even the throws you do complete feel like you just dropped a pass 100 yards away into a bucket. So this year we had to regroup, throw out what we've known about cover 3 beaters, and start from scratch. So here's a few ways we can stay ahead of the superhuman defenders and still dominate against cover 3 defenses. Alright, let's get to it. One way is, since regular post routes get swallowed up by the deep safety, we move on to the second best route attack in the middle of the field, which are delayed posts, which I'll go over shortly. And what I'll talk about now are deep digs, which gets us into the area we want to attack, but since the dig doesn't run at the safety inviting the route to be jumped, it makes it harder to do so. So something like looking at levels concepts is a great place to start. It creates a high-low read on the linebacker, so if they drop deep to cover the dig, you have an underneath route running into the area he just left. And if they stay short, you can go over their head. With the main point being you're removing the deep safety from the play and not allowing him to make any superhuman highlight reel interceptions on you. Next are out routes, where you want to utilize them on the side where the linebacker is responsible for the sideline underneath coverage. So in 3-4 and 4-3 defenses, that's both sides of the field. And against nickel coverages, it's the side opposite of the slot corner. Reason being is linebackers in most cases won't be as fast or be as responsive as a cornerback playing a sideline where they could grab an interception when you thought they had no chance of getting to it. Another one is deep crossing routes, to counteract superhuman defenders swallowing up the usual cover 3 beaters like C routes. Utilizing deep crosses where the target is coming from the other side of the field means they can't guard or jump something that isn't on their side yet. Actually, I'm lying, they still can, I've seen it happen, but you're making it way harder for them to do so. So the defense must play more on, as opposed to throwing a C route and Jalen Ramsey jumping in front of the route before you even throw it. So you put something like a fade on the opposite side of the field, removing the corner, and have the deep cross run right behind him. You just want to make sure he gets past the deep safety first, so we don't give him an angle to jump the pass. And then you can throw in an underneath route to keep user defenders honest, so you create another high-low read if they decide to follow the deep route. So you want to throw in stuff like in routes, drags, curls on either side of the field in combination with the deep crosser and fade to give the play the most success. And lastly, I'm going to show you a more specific play, which has been a favorite of mine the last few Maddens, and it's found out of trips tight end, and the play is called PA slot wheel. And the adjustments I make are to hot route the tight end on the drag, block the running back, and send the middle receiver on the trip side on a streak route. This play is one example of what I mean by delay routes over the middle. Imagine a regular post route. Receiver runs a streak, then immediately cuts into the middle. Well, the run route by the outside receiver on the left takes a bit longer to develop before he makes his cut, which he doesn't take that long to get there, but it makes a world of difference by the amount of space you get to operate in front of the superhuman safety. Because it forces him, if not use it, to drop back further down the middle, opening up more space in front of him. As far as the play design with the hot routes, put the tight end on a drag, he ends up helping 2 routes. He's there as the low read in the high-low read I went over earlier, that's between him and a delayed post route down the middle. So he'll take advantage of user linebackers in the middle deciding to drop back deep to cover the post, and open up the post if the linebacker stays short to cover the drag. And once the tight end moves more towards the sidelines, he creates another high-low read with the wheel route on the sideline defender. You see, since the streak is clearing out the corner on that side with his decoy route, the underneath guy has to cover 2 routes. He stays deep with the wheel, and you got the tight end. If they play underneath, the wheel is there. Now in default cover 3 coverages, guys will either drop a linebacker back in the deep blue to cover the post and use the drag by the tight end, or use the deep post and man the drag. But that's when you throw the back into the picture with a curl or option route to stay one step ahead of the defense. The overall gist is the drag is the center point of the offense, and why it's such a great route. In this play specifically, it assists in getting 2 guys open deep while being the receiving option himself. This play is also a great option against popular blitzes like cover 3 crossfire, and an adjustments you will see within it, like changing cornerback assignments, which will get exposed by the overload on the left this play creates, and having your back stay in the block. Sorry people, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you had any struggles against cover 3, I hope this video was able to help you out. And if it did, we have other Madden 18 offensive tutorials like this one on the channel. And make sure to subscribe here at Sports Gamers Online if you haven't, so you don't miss any of the other videos we put out. I'm Chris, thank you all for watching, and be good y'all.